to BizChicks TV. We're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle so you can build a profitable business that's fun to run. Here are your hosts.
Hey everybody, welcome to BizChicks TV. This is a place for tips, tools, strategies, and everything you need to take the hassle out of your hustle, just like Brittany said. Today is Friday. That means it's Tech Life Weekly time, where you get all the latest and greatest on what's happening in tech, news, and social media today. So, without further ado, we always get this party started with this week in tech history. So I am going to pull that up. Looking for something over here. Anyway, I don't know why I'm feeling nervous today. I don't see my little thing. Anyway, this week in tech history. Oh, here it is. Woo! So we talk about blacks in tech history because sometimes blacks, browns, and other cultures don't always get displayed. So today, we're going to be talking about Joe Thompson. He is a longtime technical leader and entrepreneur known for helping create pathways into tech for underserved communities. He founded the Hackery, a Sacramento-based technology and innovation hub focused on workforce development, coding, entrepreneurship, and digital opportunity. I had no idea. Now I got to go look him up because if it's here, because I'm in Sacramento, I was like, need to look him up. His work has helped introduce students, aspiring developers, and small business owners to technology careers and innovation opportunities that once felt out of reach. Thompson's efforts continue to bridge the gap between community development, technology education, especially in neighborhoods often overlooked by the tech industry. All righty then. So now some actual tech history with tech stuff. May 11th, 1997, Deep Blue defeats Kasparov. IBM's Deep Blue defeated world chess champion Garry Kasparov in a tournament match. This became one of the defining moments in artificial intelligence history and showed the world that computers could outperform humans in highly strategic decision-making tasks. May 11th, 19... weigh in if you want to, just let me know. May 11th, 1979, VisiCalc demonstrated publicly. VisiCalc was demonstrated for the first time at the West Coast Computer Fair. It became the first major spreadsheet program for personal computers and helped drive business adoption of early PCs like Apple II. Many businesses bought computers specifically to run VisiCalc. Yeah, because spreadsheets are still a thing, when you want to check on business. Okay. May 12, 1820. Florence Nightingale was born on this day, and she is widely known as the founder of modern nursing. And she was also an early pioneer in data visualization and statistical analysis. She used charts, graphs, and data reporting to show how poor sanitation and medical practices were causing unnecessary deaths during the Crimean War.
Sorry, go ahead, continue.
Her famous Coxcomb chart helped government leaders understand complex medical data quickly and led to major healthcare reforms. Today, many consider her one of the earliest examples of using data analytics to influence public policy and operational decision-making.
It's interesting because the same thing, if you notice, the same thing was the case with the women at NASA, the Hidden Figures women, in terms of analyzing data so people can understand it. So it follows, why are the people who are in charge if you don't know anything? It's always somebody else, always usually a woman who sits there and analyzes and picks things apart so it's understandable. Why are you doing things if you don't get it?
True.
It's just hitting me now, and I'm like, tell us we're doomed without telling us we're doomed. Sheesh.
Right. And with the Hidden Figures, the dudes in the room, the astronauts was not coming back with them calculations they were doing.
No.
And
the only qualifications they had were being men and being non-melanated men. So if that's the very least you need, this is crazy. And this is the first time I've ever heard that about Florence Nightingale. I didn't know that.
Me either.
Well, my assistant pulled was pulling stuff, and I went to check because I wanted to see the sources that he pulled the information from.
Yeah.
I went in there, I was like, excuse me? Nobody talked about that, the analytical part of that.
At all.
Not at all. I was like, oh, Florence is, so she wasn't some little prissy, I'm a nurse walking around trying to help everybody. She was solving a problem to keep people from dying.
Wow.
That's what I said. I said, oh, you need to put that story back in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Wow.
And I was like, how come this story? Okay, this is tech, but put her in there.
So that's a good one.
Yeah, it was. And I was like, oh, and all of the other, I pull stories from different places. She was never mentioned in.
Of course not. They're not going to mention her.
No.
I'm like, what? Okay. May 13th, 1991, System 7 was released. Apple released System 7 for Macintosh computers. It introduced improvements like virtual memory, multitasking enhancements, and easier networking capabilities, helping make Macs more practical for business and creative users. May 14th, 1973, Skylab was launched. I almost went, wait, whoa. Wasn't Skylab in the movie?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. The United States launched Skylab, America's first space station. It was the largest payload ever launched at the time and marked a major milestone in space engineering and long-term human space exploration. Yes. May 7th, 1954, IBM 704 introduced. The IBM introduced 704, one of the earliest computers designed for scientific and engineering calculations. It became important in the development of early programming languages and artificial intelligence research. So that was 1954. So AI has been pulling data from way back.
Decades.
Wow.
So here's some tech making history. Anthropic is expanding AI towards small businesses, and all of the AI companies are doing this. They are now targeting small business owners more aggressively with AI tools and services, and this is signaling a major shift in the AI market. AI is no longer being built only for enterprise companies and engineers. Small business owners are becoming one of the largest AI markets in the world. Google is preparing a major AI push at Google I/O 2026. Google announced that its upcoming I/O conference will heavily focus on Gemini AI, Android 17, and Android XR smart glasses. The company is moving AI from simple chat tools into real-world wearable technology and automated digital assistants. AI 17 introduces Gemini Intelligence. Google previewed AI 17 features that automate tasks directly on devices. Phones are becoming less about apps and more about AI-driven assistants that performs actions for the users automatically. This includes smarter widgets, workflow automation, and predictive support tools. Okay, now AI costs are beginning to reach consumers. Major tech companies are spending billions on AI infrastructure, and those costs are beginning to affect consumer pricing. Memory chips, data centers, and AI hardware demand are increasing prices across technology industries, and consumers may soon feel these costs through higher prices on devices and services. And the App Store is growing again because of AI. AI tools are making it easier for everyday people to create mobile apps without advanced coding knowledge. Productivity and utility apps are seeing rapid growth as entrepreneurs, creators use AI-assisted development tools to build software faster than ever before. And this week, I built something with Base 44. I built an app.
Really?
That is ready to go. Yeah, and it's ready to go on the App Store. It passed all of the little checks for the App Store.
Wow.
Wow.
And it was less than an hour.
Tell us a little bit about the app.
So Base 40, I took this class, and Base 44 is an app. It's a vibe coding space.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lovable is a vibe coding space.
Yeah.
And Base 44 is also a vibe coding space. Let me see if I can share my screen here.
Yeah, let's
Please do. This is interesting.
Look at that.
Let me go to stream. Share screen. Okay. So this is the app that I created. I wanted a simple day planner because the ones that I saw online were all convoluted for me anyway. So I'm going to go to Base 44. Base 44 allows you to build. You can build super agents, which I have one that checks my email, tells me which one are important and I need to pay attention to. And then there's set up where it'll delete the ones that are, non-essential. But in the apps, you can create, what will you build next? You can build an app. So I built an app. And it's all vibe coded, and it allows you to, what do I want to do here? If I go to publish and I can do a web version or I can do a mobile app. It allows me to check my app, to run an app scan, to pass, will it pass Apple's App Store or Google's Play thing? So I'm gonna click here. I don't know if you can still see this.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna scan the app to see if everything that I put in there or I asked it to do is going to pass for Apple's requirements to go into the App Store.
Yeah, because it has to be approved.
Yes. Now it still has to be approved, but it's going to do the checks to make sure that there's nothing that's going to snag it before. And it says the store readiness. This app is highly mobile ready, demonstrating excellent use of safe areas, dark mode, pull to refresh, blah, 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 blah. And there's a whole report, but it's ready. It'll tell you whether it's not ready, needs improvement, almost ready, or ready. So you and if it's ready for that, it's more than likely ready for Androids as well. So I can come in here. Let me see what I did. I'm gonna go back in the conversation, and the conversation started way up here. Load previous messages. We've been having a conversation. I was like, okay. And it was a long conversation because I'm trying to get to the very first prompt.
The first prompt.
Okay. Act as a senior mobile app product designer. You do all this. I did all that in ChatGPT. This prompt, I created all of that in ChatGPT. I need you to be a senior mobile app product designer, UX strategist, and I need to build this app. And here's the plan: a mobile first digital daytimer style planner a planner app for entrepreneurs, Christian leaders, ministry leaders, coaches, whatever. I asked all of that in ChatGPT and brought that over here.
Right.
And then it created it. I dropped it in and it created the app. I said, here are my colors. Here's the logo that I want on it and all that. And it built it.
Now, question. I love this. With regard to updating the app, how does that work?
I just come back in here, something like right now, there's something that's not working on the app because I went in there to use it this morning. And there was something not working. I can't remember what it was. I was trying to do something. This, I think it had something to do, with the schedule. And it says here that this smart money management class is on today, but that's actually on because I integrated it with my Google Calendar. That was fun. This is wrong. And I need to find out if that's a Google Calendar situation, which it probably is, pulling it from the Google Calendar. So anybody who's using this can connect their calendar. But I think this date is just wrong. And I need to go back and figure out why that is, because it's not, my Google Calendar shows that as Friday. And so I'm wondering what is it, UTC time? What is happening?
Yeah.
To find out what is going on, because that shouldn't be there.
Interesting.
So the things that I wanted it to see in there, and I can take stuff out, like, I know what it was. I need the priorities. Let me see if it'll do it. I need to be, come on, friend, to be able to move priorities to a specific, and they don't care about your spelling, specific date as well. And so, because it allows me to move it to the next day, but suppose I want to move it 3 days down. And so it's thinking about it. And this is how you just change the app. You talk to it or tell it what you want. Just like most of the other AI vibe coding, you tell it what you want. And if it wasn't Apple ready, I can go back in there and say, fix it so that it is Apple ready.
So it will fix it for you.
Yes. And I don't need to know whatever that needs to be known back in the back.
Because that is part of the thing that kind of prevents me, in a sense, from really jumping feet first into, I want an app for this, because A, I don't want to do the updates for it. And B, if something goes wrong, I was like, okay, I'm not savvy enough to be able to fix whatever is technically wrong. I could get there, but do I want to get there? So something like this is very attractive.
So it says, I'll add a move to date button on the priority card and a date picker in the priority modal. So, so here's priorities. So like, it wasn't Friday, Wednesday, I wanted to do something like pick up my car. Well, it won't be ready till the following Wednesday. So now I should be able to, there it is, in 2 days, in 3 days, pick a specific date. It fixed it.
Now, is this in the Apple Store already, in the App Store already? Or...
No, it's ready to go into the App Store. I don't have it in there yet, but it is ready to go. You have the mobile app version of it right now. The mobile app version is ready. And so the 20th, go ahead. So now I can move this to the 20th. So that priority just moved.
Mm-hmm.
So now on the 20th, it should be ready for me to pick up, because I was like, okay, I need to move some, and there it is, pick up my car.
Cool.
And I didn't have to go in the back end and do whatever they do in the back end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. And what's the name of this platform again?
Base 44.
Base 44. So
44.
It's similar to Lovable, you said, right?
Yes. Now, here's what I learned about this. Base 44 is great for building apps and things like that. If you want it pretty and cute, you need Lovable for pretty and cute.
Right. For
Okay.
design,
This is
the design
functional.
wise.
Okay. This is just
Right.
functional. Okay.
But it depends on what you're building. If I am building an app like I did for this, I can still make this still looks good. But if I
Right.
want it Lovable, just more is prettier. That's all. Lovable does a great job of doing that. But for what we're doing on here,
Right, because you want functional.
This is functional, but it does look good when it's finished. If I can, so if I go out to, it's been published. So if I go to, on the
mobile app?
web version of
On
this,
the web.
let me share this tab instead. And it does go from share this tab instead. Okay, so this is what it looks like on a mobile.
On the web. On a mobile or the web?
This is on a mobile. I'm sorry, no, this is the web, because the mobile is not out yet. I wanted to fix the glitches. So I can fix the glitches and send this to somebody, and they can fix the, go through it. Well, I want to be able to do blah, blah, blah. And that's how apps do, right? We send in something and say, okay, I want the functionality to do this.
I love this. Do you realize you have awakened something in me that I was like, I don't feel like do again, when it's broken down so simply, it's doable. That is the thing, because again, I've like played around with Lovable and things before, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm not going to do these things. But the fact that does Lovable, what I don't know is, I know they're similar. Does Lovable do the same thing as this? Does it go into the back end and fix things?
It does, but in Lovable, the difference between this and Lovable does not prepare it for the App Store or the Google Play Store.
Right.
This does.
That's the two different.
Yes.
This will get you into the store.
I'll take this over Pretty any day.
Right. So if you want it to go into the App Store, whatever you created, Lovable will not do that. I'm going to say not yet, because after this came
not
out,
yet.
Yeah, it will though, probably.
It will.
Yes. But this will get you into the App Store. And I was like, oh, so you can monetize faster. And this is all the stuff in the App Store is stuff we're using that somebody put together. There was on this planner, I could put on there a habit tracker. I just didn't want it clunky with a bunch of stuff that I wasn't using.
Right. And see, that could be an add-on for the monetization part of it. If you do the subscription, okay, you pay the subscription, you get the habit track, all the other things you want to add. But you're right. You keep it simple. You ship it like this, real simple. It's called simple. Keep it simple. And then when people say, "Oh, I want to do da 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 da," you say, "Okay, those things are coming with the subscription." Or you don't tell them that, but those things are built on as okay. That's the pay part.
Yeah, and you can do whatever you like. And now, see, for me, I made this app based on me. Not right. You understand? I wanted the tool
what
for
you
me.
Need.
Right. Now what I would probably do is I may not make this so spiritual minded. Do you understand what I mean? And you still have to log in. You cannot just come in here you have to log in.
Right.
Yes.
It's not where anyway, you still have to have a login account, and they do all of that stuff on the back end. I was like, oh. So that means you do have to keep your account active. So you buy a subscription so that it doesn't shut down, right? Especially if you're selling it. But then if you're selling this app, it should keep the subscription for for Base 44 going.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
I love this. And I was taking a look at the page now in terms of subscriptions and such for Base 44. And this is totally unrelated, but marketing wise, they're brilliant because they started with the highest tier and then went down to the lowest. And I was like, wait, what? Are there any? So it put the highest cost in front of you first.
Well, yeah. Because something like this, you're gonna run out of the credits. You really will.
Right. And this is a part of the Wix family. I hate Wix.
Oh,
really?
Wix?
Wow.
Okay, Wix bought them. Wix needed to do something because I hated their website.
Because their web skills are a little lackluster. So congratulations.
They got a CEO. They must have got a new CEO or something that's on it. Because I was like, Wix? Me too.
But yeah, so and this is not bad because normally an enterprise plan for something is way more than $160 a month.
Exactly.
So I am on the what am I on? I am on the builder plan right now. I was like, okay, and I did it for the year which is a good idea. If you're going to use something and you're going to be building with it, doing it for a year. So if you got clients that are on it and you're doing their websites or whatever, you don't have to worry about monthly. Oh, I got to pay that again. It's already taken care of for the year. And then you get a discount because if you don't do it by the year, it's $50 a month, I believe, if you do it monthly.
Wow.
Impressive.
And so I was able to build my little assistants, my little super agents. I got James and Charles, and you can hook them up I can talk on my phone through iMessage and say, okay, send an email to TJ about blah, 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 blah.
You've got these British royal family names, James, Charles.
They were just easy I was like, okay, I could have said Bruce or somebody, but I'm like, okay.
I'm waiting for
James handles my real estate stuff.
James, Jeeves.
I do have Jeff that answers my phone calls on another platform.
Jeff?
Jeff.
Is it spelled Geoff? Okay, because I'm like, that's another British Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. That's Fresh Prince. Yeah, Jeffrey.
Yeah,
and I think he spells it Geoff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeffrey.
Yeah. So I can create as many agents as I want, and they can do different things. Somebody, these two are checking my emails and then sending me a text. If something that really needs my attention, they'll send a text. They'll send a email every 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever. And I can go in here because I need to tell Charles, stop calling me every 5 minutes, and because it'll do a scan and check my email. And then so I'm going to go in here and tell Charles, let's do the checks every 30 minutes. I can't talk and type at the same time. That's interesting. Every 30 minutes. And Charles and them should be. This is just like Lovable. seriously, pull up. I can see it. The triage is doing connector. So I had to connect my Gmail account, my Gmail email.
Mm-hmm.
And on my real estate email, it's not Gmail. It is privateemail.com or something from my domain provider. I was able to put that in there and put my login information.
Mm-hmm.
And it checks that one too. I was like, huh.
So you put in that you wanted the ability for people to be able to sign in with Google.
No, you mean for the app?
Right.
Well, no, that is one of the functions. You can have people, okay, these are two different functions. Charles is handling my email accounts. Like the email that I get coming through for business. Okay. I don't want to look at all of that and be distracted. And so we did it says I need to switch from a real-time connector to a scheduled scan every 30 minutes. That means less instant alerts, but fewer automation runs. You want to go that route? Yes. Okay, so he's just going to talk to me every 30 minutes now instead of every 5 minutes, because I'm telling you, my thing's ringing because I get a lot of emails for
real estate. I understand.
So the triage was going from real time every time something came in to a scheduled scan every 30 minutes.
And then it gives you a summary of what you have. Is that it?
Correct. And it'll tell me, he says, you have 232 out of 250 message credits left. Okay.
Oh, okay. So it goes by message credits. You're allotted a certain amount of messages before you have to re-up. Okay.
Yes. And so the 30-minute schedule will much be lighter on the credits. Thank you for telling me that. Might be worth upgrading before the month resets if you need more runway. So
no,
sir. Right. All I need to do is have you stop talking to me.
Exactly.
Every 5 minutes.
I love this. This is such a useful session.
Yeah, and it works on WhatsApp, Telegram, or iMessage. You can so that you can talk to it without going into your email account or without going into Base 44. You can have a conversation with Charles. I'm doing it from iMessage. Here, I'm doing it on this desktop for showing purposes. But I could have said all of that inside on my iMessage, like send him a text and say, do this.
Okay.
So you can talk to your assistant on your iPhone, or your, what is it called? Your Android phone. You can just talk to him and you can use WhatsApp or Telegram or iMessage.
Wow.
This is a game changer.
It is.
Was that you just throwing shade at Android? I just want to.
No, I wasn't. I was trying to say it that you can do it on your Android device too, which is cool because a lot of times they always start with stuff for Apple stuff first, but
right, because there's one,
it's easier,
one level of device where Android, there's different manufacturers of the phones and tablets.
So what they did was, if you use WhatsApp, and I don't, or you use Telegram, and I still don't, but I do use my iMessage quite a bit. So, okay, let's have Charles, whatever your tool of choice happens to be.
And see, the thing is, it's the discussion about AI and the sameness and the this and the that. If you have to give it the idea. It runs with it. You give it the idea, whatever it is. Now, I remember maybe 10 years ago or so, they were like, tell your kids to learn how to code. There's the Black girls code, the kids code, the this, that, and that. Now, I don't have to learn coding. I don't have to learn all that because coding is just a set of instructions. it is pattern recognition. Anything that's pattern recognition, AI is going to do because it is pattern recognition. I don't need my human brain to do that because I go to the tool and say, build me an app that makes a simple day planner that does XYZ. And it says, okay, your wish is my command. It does it. It makes the code because the code's in the back end because it's in a library of set of instructions. See, that's what it is. But you have to come with the idea, and that's the part that I love. And a lot of people not getting that. Because I see complaints. Oh, you know, so you use it for social media, this and that and that. Everything comes out the same. Well, yeah, because you're buying a car that's just the base model. You're not going and getting the car and say, well, I want the racing stripes. I want this on it. I want a purple metallic with the green sparkles and whatever it is. You have to say that.
Yeah.
And it'll give it to you. So I'm loving it. Like Dr. Tati said, wonderful, great. It's fantastic.
Right. I was like, oh, I am so glad I took this class today.
There you go.
I was like, okay, because you know when you get
a comment, friend over. I just noticed there's a comment, Dr. Teresa Sanders,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead, because I'm.
Oh, you don't see? Okay, yeah, I'll put it up. Says I could use something like this for my one-stop shop for my education services. I wonder. Yeah.
Yep, you can.
And you just go in and just like Fran was saying that you could probably start here with any of the vibe coding tools, but we're showing base 44. You go in and say, I need something, an app that does bada bada bada. This one-stop shop for education services, and I need my clients to whatever it is. Because see, we're not, I hate to see these things about prompts and things because we're not in that era anymore. You just simply ask it for what you want. And you say, I need something like this. I need an app or a day planner or a blah, blah that does this thing for my clients. I'm in educational services and my clients need XYZ. That's it. That's it.
And
it doesn't have to be a perfect format or this. It doesn't do that because we're in the era where AI can figure out what you want and it will ask you questions. And you can say, ask me any questions before you continue. And it will ask you questions. And then you answer it's a back and forth conversational thing now. And I love it.
Right. And it will I like the fact, well, I created the app so that I can ask, oh yeah, I need to know, what did I complete today? What win? I need a place to log my wins for the day and things of that nature. And see what it is for a lot of people who are going to use this app is for people who want to build something for somebody else. Maybe you're building something for your client and because a lot of people are like Dr. Todd, I'm not building it. Let me find something in the app store.
No, that's not my ministry nor my dream. So,
right. So, but if I want, I can now build something to put into the app store to help. Right. I can be one of them billion people that's over there.
Right.
Listen, this is honestly, thank you, because I think for many people, this is the push they needed to be able to not just create things, but to see that it's possible for them to create things using the assistance of AI. Because, and this is, I was talking about this the other day, that AI, yeah, there's some awful things that can be done with it, but there are a lot of great things too. It is a democratizer in a sense, because spaces that traditionally have left many people out of because it's a very exclusive country club. Now the doors are busted wide open, and you have the opportunity to also play the game. Yeah. As long as you have a great idea and it's executed well. This, at the end of the day, people want something that works and is well executed. If you have that, so thank you for this. This is really, I'm excited. I mean, honestly, I yield my time if
You, my child.
Yeah,
but see, the great thing about it is I've always seen AI as this magic wand. And I've really been excited about it since day one when ChatGPT came out. I was like, whoa, the possibilities. And all you have to do as the person, if you're looking at this and you're afraid of AI or you feed into the fear, don't look at that. Don't look at that. Just think about, wow, I've got ideas. Now I have a place to go and it gets fleshed out. Just a germ, a phrase, a nugget of an idea. You go to AI, any choice. At this point, you don't have to go with one. You could go any place.
Yep.
And say, I have this idea. What do you think of it? Or can you help me build it? Or can you help me? That's it. There's no, the prompting thing is dead. You have an idea and you say, I want to do, right. Because it's conversational. Because it learns.
Right. So you start over, like my tool of choice happens to be ChatGPT. So I go over there and I say, you know what? I want to build a simple day planner based on what you know about me. Right. Help me create a planner for me.
And I'm going to build it using base 40 and put in there. I'm going to use it building base 44.
Yes.
Give me the prompt that I need to take over there. And it will do it.
Yes.
And that's exactly what it did.
Yeah. So you don't waste time because with base 44, you're going to use up your credits going over there saying, oh, I think I want to. No, I think help me flesh out. You do that. And you can just do it if you don't have the paid Claude, ChatGPT, or Gemini, you can use the free one and say, I have an idea for that. I want to take this prompt over to base 44. Help me flesh it out. Say it the way you want to say it, and it does it.
Right.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing about base 44. There's a mode on there that you can click for planning it mode, and Lovable has this too.
Yeah,
so you click
Lovable has a chat feature.
Right. So you put it in the plan mode and talk about it before you actually activate it and start using credits.
Yeah. Because you will eat up the credits, the free, if you go on the free plan on any of these vibe codings, it will eat up that, like they give you 100 credits or 200. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. You're gonna eat that up.
Not when you start tweaking it and like,
that's what I mean. You want to start with the free and have your prompt ready over on the free platforms, and then bring it over, and then have base 44 or Lovable, whoever, have it build it. You don't want to have the conversation over there because it used to be when it first came out, that would eat up your credits, having the conversation about, oh, tweak this, oh, what do you think? Oh, that ate up the credits. Now it doesn't work like that anymore. So Lovable. Because that was one of the complaints.
Yeah.
Right. And they are addressing that. And the other thing, when Lovable, they put in there, because you used to have to go in the back end and create the database yourself. And I was like, I'm not doing all that. So no. And then they came with Lovable Cloud. Oh, we'll do all that for you. Thank you very much. Because I'm not doing
that. Exactamundo.
I'm not. And then I know what I was in base 44 and I said, I need you to change the name of because you'll have to go. No, me will have to do none of that. You will do that.
Exactly.
I need you to go figure out where it is and tell me what I need to do. And I'm understanding code. I'm understanding the thought process behind coding and stuff now, but I don't, because I'm watching it talk while it's working. I'm like, oh, so could this? I'm learning.
Mm-hmm. So, and this is awesome. And it's funny because as I'm, something just came across my feed from Business Insider. Mm-hmm. And it's talking about AI is making everyone an app developer. So I put the link to the article inside our private chat.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's just funny you're talking about it. And I'm like, wait, what is this? I said, look at God. So there you go.
So we can put that out for people if they want to take a look at that. But we don't have to be, I don't have to be a genius. I can use my genius for something else, is basically what I'm saying.
Rest your brain cells.
Right. I can be creative. I was working on a book idea, and then I'm like, oh, I need to add that to the book. And when I did that, I just went back into, because in my ChatGPT, I have a folder that says my writings, and whatever book I happen to be writing in, there's a whole conversation about that book. I'm like, I need you to add this to the book. Where do you think it should go? Oh, that should go at the beginning because it's the preference, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine, put it over there. And if I get another idea, I'm not, the old days, you would have to try and figure out, okay, now I got to read. Okay, let's think about this. When they were writing it with a papyrus and a reed, do you know how hard that would be to insert another chapter?
Wow.
I was like, oh, this is great. Well, can you put that with chapter 18 and slide that in here? This is where this thought should go. And like you said, TJ, the thoughts are mine.
Mm-hmm.
And they're helping me figure out the flow. I was like, oh, this is great. Now, so you can literally write a book in a day. You can do so many things right now with these tools.
This is the whole premise behind Be More. There's no reason for you to, with all the tools that are out there, I don't want to hear anything.
Hello.
Not at all. Not
even with vibe coding. I mean, I said this about YouTube and people, I want to be on TV. Why? You could just do YouTube. Oh, but they don't see that as prestigious. I'm like, we're not in that era anymore.
No. Go on and
we're not in that era no more. Remember, there was a time when actors used to be embarrassed about they could not do commercials, and they went overseas. Big stars, movie stars wanted money, so they would go over to Japan or whatever and make the commercials over there because they couldn't do it over here because they would be poo-pooed and well, you're not a serious actor or whatever. I need money.
Even doing television.
But now I think I saw some actor they did an ad or something. I was like, it's not even a big deal anymore.
They're all doing ads.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. Money is money. You can sit there and be on your highfalutin horse and you're waiting for the next project to come in, or you can actually work where there is work.
You're not a serious actor if you're making commercials.
You don't care about the crap.
Yeah, this was like the 80s, and it was like a big deal because they used to, somebody broke the story like, oh, Brad Pitt made a commercial over in Japan and it's that. And I was like, who cares? So now it's like they don't care. So where's the prestigious? Well, I need to, I can't, I need Steven Spielberg to buy my what? No, go to YouTube. There's a built-in audience over there.
They don't care. They think because you still see, and I'll leave it at this. You still see people that are like, I keep saying this, every time somebody has something good on YouTube that's funny or poignant or that does something well on Instagram or TikTok. Oh my gosh, at Netflix, you need to pick him up. You are watching him here. You are watching her here. So what is the difference between you seeing them here and supporting them and then
do they not know that YouTube is bigger than Netflix?
YouTube is bigger than Netflix. But see, this is the thing. This is why I'll just keep quiet, because some people you have to show more than you can tell them. It's all right. No. Please pitch your bag.
Tons of articles. I could Google now. Is YouTube bigger than Netflix? And there's a ton of articles. Yes.
It's bigger than Netflix.
Yes. And it's free.
Yes.
So So I'm like, when I see insert famous actor or actress here, oh, I can't get a deal. I can't get on TV. I can't get my show done. Well, there's people waiting for entertainment. They're on YouTube. Yep. So that's my
YouTube is easier to get to because you can go straight to it without bypassing all of the walls, red tape, doors.
You get stuff. Somebody to design you want it to look good. Get somebody to design it. There's a ton of people that do YouTube things like that. Get somebody to design it. You put up the content.
Can do that with
Issa Rae did the she did the TikTok series.
Yes,
right. Mini, what is it called?
Oh gosh.
No, not the title. It's called what is that format called? Not mini series. It's called Verticals. Okay. She's done that. They filmed something and they chopped it up into the little 30 seconds.
Okay. We keep talking about Home Dude, right? Country Wayne.
Yes.
Country Wayne.
He did that. He started.
But you know what? So it's called Screen Time. It's a vertical thriller microdrama series.
Yes.
From Issa Rae's company is called Hooray.
Hooray. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I watched it was pretty good. It kept me going.
And I'm like, okay, wait.
But then people would go, why can't she put that on HBO?
Because we're not paying HBO to watch that.
Believe me, anything that is behind a paywall of something that I don't already have will not be watched. I don't care how good it is. People are like, oh, did you see such and such? What channel is it on? Oh, Hulu. Well, sorry to that man, because I'm not watching it, man.
But I can get YouTube.
I agree. The audience, that's why it's called YouTube. The audience is there for free content, and Google is they bought YouTube and quietly let it grow into the thing that was going to grow into. So the people that complain about, and they did this about Don Lemon. Oh, Don, you're nothing because you're not on CNN. I was like,
Don has over 1 million subscribers. He is one of the most influential people in news. I'm not even going to say independent news. I'm going to say news. Granted, he was able to amass an audience because he already had
CNN.
Because of CNN, he already had a presence on traditional television. But that just shows how much things are changing. And in a sense, the fact that he's there has now opened doors in a way for people, for attention to what other independent people are doing on places like YouTube, etc. Because now all we do is watch independent reporting. So now you're constantly looking for, okay, who's this? I saw this person. I saw this person. This person does this. We want the independent. We're tired of manufactured, packaged knowledge.
Right. And then mainstream media has ignored or suppressed or acted like things aren't going on with the government in the world. They act like nothing's going on. And people are like, I know this is going on. Oh, Don Lemon is talking. Oh, Joy Reid is talking. Oh, this person is talking on Substack, on YouTube. The clips are on Instagram. The clips will find you and bring the audience. But those people are doing their journalist, they're using their journalistic experience and going, the story must be told. It doesn't have to be a studio with the studio lights and the $1 million this and the CNN. And CNN, trust me, they know. CNN knows what's going on. They're panicking. But what can they do? Because nobody is trusting you anymore.
I don't. I don't trust you.
I don't. I go to CNN.com and like, oh, what's the news today? They saying some BS about something. So I was like, no, I know that man has done something today. I know his people have done something today, but you guys don't want to report it. So guess what? I'm going to go to Don. I'm going to check YouTube for Don or wherever he is. I'm going to check Joy Reid. I'm going to check insert journalists here that I've seen on NBC or whoever that's left because they're talking about it.
Yes, they are.
They do.
Hey, wow.
So, hey, I'm just saying the tools are there. So,
yep. And we have access to them now. The gates are gone.
Yes.
The fence is gone.
Here we go. Base 44, Substack. Pick one. Doesn't matter. But talk about the thing that you know about.
Mm-hmm.
Be about it.
This really quickly. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well,
ahead,
really,
Dr. Tachi.
before we move on, it's funny we're talking about this now because the last time that Ross Brand, the last edition of the digital, what is it? 100 predictions about digital media,
et cetera. Media. Yeah,
right. Mm-hmm. So the last time, my last article was the prediction was about the rise of independent journalism fueled by AI.
Mm-hmm.
So this was before any of these people got fired from, because this was now 2 years ago. So it was before any of these people got fired from their posts. It was before AI was around, but it still wasn't a thing. Remember,
yeah, it was a mainstream conversation.
It wasn't a mainstream thing because this was like 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago. So my prediction is coming true. I just have to say that. I just have to pat myself on the back that I paid enough attention to come true.
This is why you have to tune into BizChicks, because we have Dr. Tachi and TJ. Both of them talk about the stuff that's coming down the pike. And time after time, these ladies have hit it out the park when it comes to the predictions. I was like, TJ said the wearables was going to be taking over. Dr. Tachi said that this was happening, that the news journalists were moving from wherever they were to an independent platform, and this has happened. Hey. That's why you watch BizChicks TV.
You can, listen or not, but it's gonna it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah.
So,
and it's not all
roses. Yeah, it's not all roses. We acknowledge that.
But you will get the real. We will give you real information you can use, so you can do something about your situation. You ain't gotta stay stuck.
That's what it's really about. We talk about tech and media and everything. It's because you can use this information to better your life, make it better. Where people are going, well, okay, I'm losing my job, or I'm this or that, or something's happening. I need more money. I need more something. How do I do it? And you're like, well, it's not happening at the job. Then the thing that you love or the thing that you know most about, start talking about it online. That's all. And then you figure out a way to monetize it, which is easy. Because Fran just showed you today. Oh, I'm gonna make an app. There you go. Make an app. Charge for it. There you go. But you got to do it. So
yep.
I love it.
Continuing on, I'm going to run through these real quick. Consumer Tech and Small Business Watch. Google is launching Fitbit Air with AI coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Google introduced Fitbit Air, a lightweight wearable device, TJ, with AI-powered fitness coaching. The trend continues toward AI becoming a part of daily health management and personal productivity. And I think this could be the thing, because Apple has the Apple Watch that has I have a coach in my watch who, great job, you just finished 1 mile of blah blah blah, and it talks to you.
And I hate when my watch says stuff. I'm like, no, don't talk to me.
You go in there and turn him off. This is Google stepping into that space because they're teaming up with Fitbit. So that's good.
And I was wondering when Fitbit was actually going to do some more collabs because of the strength of Apple Watch.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering, this is interesting.
Right. And it was a smart move by Fitbit, because I'm not buying a Fitbit because I have an Apple Watch. So I would not be a candidate for, I'm not buying a Fitbit and a watch. That's not going to happen.
And then if you're in the Android ecosystem, you might want to get that, because, and the thing about the ring. The wearables, the ring too. But the thing about the wearables is, until you get one, you'll be like, why do I need that? Because that's what I was like, what do I need a watch for? And when you wear it, or the ring, or whatever it is, you see,
you need the data.
Yeah, I'm not tied to the device. I need the data, and things just flows from there. So until you use it, a lot of people, I don't need it.
Yeah.
Yep.
True.
I love it. Okay, so Chrome on Android is adding adds better privacy controls. Google updated Chrome on Android to allow approximate location sharing instead of precise location tracking. This gives consumers more control over privacy while still allowing apps and websites to function properly. Okay, so Apple has been criticized a lot of time because of the privacy, and it's like, okay, you can't just do stuff, right? You can't, unless it's hard to turn on precise location.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But in order to use maps and different things, you have to have location turned on whatever device you're using, because it needs to be able to help you track how far you ran or all of that. It has to use location to find it. While by Android putting that in, it's no longer precise. It can't pinpoint you, but it will give you more. You still get the privacy that you want and still be able to do location. Does that make sense? You still have location turned on, but it's not precise location any longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think this is happening because Apple and Google are coordinating with their AI. Apple is going to be using Google's AI infrastructure in Siri.
Yeah, you're correct.
And so Apple is known for privacy, and so in order for this to, I believe, this is just me because that's not what they said in this article. It just, to me, it looks like Google is stepping up their privacy a little more so that it can still interact with the collaboration they have coming up with Apple.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah,
which makes sense. Okay, voice AI companies continue rapid growth. Voice AI startup Vapi reached a reported $500 million valuation after large growth in AI-powered customer support and phone automation. And that's another thing. Anybody on here, if you need an AI assistant to answer your phone, we can build one for you. Seriously, I was like, this is genius. I have Jeff answering my phone because people were saying, Fran, you don't answer your phone. Okay. So I turned on Jeff. Jeff answers my phone. We don't like talking to Jeff. Well, either that or voicemail. What do you want? Because if I'm in the middle
talking to Jeff,
I can't listen. People will never be satisfied. So your choices are Jeff or nobody. Take your pick.
Or you go to voicemail. And see, Jeff can answer questions because I programmed Jeff. If they have a question about this property, or if they have a question about this, you can create the knowledge base for Jeff to answer any questions about whatever I got going on.
Yeah, you cloning yourself. You're cloning yourself. I can't answer everybody's call. Jeff can.
Jeff can answer the call. Oh, did you need to book an appointment? Well, she has Wednesday at this time or Friday at this time. Which one would you like? They don't like talking to Jeff.
Call it Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
You don't like Jeff? Jacqueline. And give it a French accent. Jacqueline.
Je m'appelle Jacqueline.
Jeff is my assistant.
Like, have fun with it. Y'all don't like Jeff. How about Jacqueline?
So it's pretty fun because I can program him with any data that I need to give out to the public, and I'm not answering the same question over and over and over and over. Exactly. That was the whole point.
Exactly. Press 0 if you really want to talk to Fran. Blue.
And if this is an emergency, Jeff, I have a priority list.
It'll go to whatever the next thing after Jeff.
It's going to my voicemail. So I have a list of priority phone numbers that Jeff will just send straight through.
Right.
But yeah. I can put a VIP list on the thing.
It should be a VIP. These are the people that maybe they want, whatever $1 million homes, and they have the cash ready and they're ready to buy. Those are the people that get through to the live. Hello, this is Fran. How can I help you? Those are the live. They get the live person, but the rest of you guys, if you're just looking on,
and it's mainly on my main line because I did not want to try and
then you get spam
get everybody using my another. I didn't want people to have to try and learn a new phone number, so I just forwarded my main line to Jeff. And Jeff, if any one of these people call in and they want to talk to me and they say, forward me to Fran, it comes straight through. Now you still might get voicemail because if I'm in the middle of something, I can't stop. Like right now, everybody's going to voicemail. I'm on the. But
that's how it works. That's how it's supposed to work. They're mad by talking to Jeff.
Right. So. And I get on the other end of that. I get a text and an email saying this call came through, who it came from. This is a conversation. I can see the entire conversation.
Yeah.
Which is, I need to take care of this right now because I can see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Hey, keep doing it. There's nothing wrong with that system.
Not at all.
Nothing wrong with that. Jeff. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, that was regarding AI companies doing that. Before, if you would have had a company create that for you, it would have been tens of thousands of dollars for them to set that system up for you.
Yes. This is why I'm saying it's a democratizer, because even if you didn't have the know-how, someone else did. But were you able to afford being able to do that? For many small businesses, that's not something that was in their budget. So now this allows you for relatively pennies on the dollar, because if you had to hire an assistant to do all these things, it would be much, much more. It really allows you to do so. This is why I'm saying it's a democratizer. So say what you like about AI. If it's used properly and for good, it's an amazing tool.
It is.
Yep.
It is. It is.
So we just want you to stay curious, teachable. Just come here, learn about it, and go play with it and see what you create. And if you need help, you can talk to any one of us here. You can reach out to Dr. Tachi regarding media. I'm calling Dr. TJ or Tara TJ and ask her questions about social media and stuff. But you can come here and get help. That's all we're just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's time for social media news and updates.
Okay. Woo! All right. Let's see what we got going on this week in social media news and updates. Let's start with TikTok. TikTok wants to be the place you book your trip that you saw on TikTok. So they are announcing TikTok Go, a way for users to discover and book hotels, attractions, and experiences directly within the app. So they're launching this in the US, and you have to be, of course, 18 years of age or older. Okay, TikTok Go, it looks at lodging and things to do through video search and location pages. When users find something they're interested in, they can view details, check availability, and complete a booking. So this new feature is made possible through partnerships with Booking.com, Expedia, Viator. I've never heard of that one. Get Your Guide, Tickets, and Trip.com. So now creators who showcase the hotels, attractions, and experiences, they can connect their content directly to bookings with opportunities to earn through commissions and creator campaigns. So, the creators are going to be the influencers for the locations. Smart way to do this. The launch of TikTok Go signals the company's broader push to keep users inside the app, of course, with discovery through purchases. Now, TikTok has done this before with TikTok Shop, which was launched in the US in 2023. That brought e-commerce directly into the app, letting users buy products featured in videos without ever leaving. So now they're doing it for travel. So instead of them going to third-party websites after viewing the videos or the content, TikTok is saying that it's going to be a one-stop platform where viral travel content can drive bookings and revenue. Here's the quote: "Every day on TikTok, millions of people discover where to eat, where to stay, and what to do next. TikTok Go connects that moment of inspiration directly to the businesses behind it, and that's good for creators, good for local businesses, and good for communities." So this is TikTok Go.
TikTok Go. Listen, TikTok is trying to get into everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as a traditional platform anymore because everybody is in everything. I mean, and Fran, you can even attest to this in real estate. Who would have ever thought there would have been a Zillow before?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Zillow came in and all of the MLSs and everybody was like, oh my God, they're coming in and they got their own, they became a broker. They became they now do title and escrow.
Oh, they do title and escrow too?
Wow.
Sheesh.
And lending. Wow. Okay, they do lending. Do they do title? It might be coming because they do lending. They are a real estate broker. They have the site where you can shop online. And and I'm like, oh. So
cool. Wow.
But with the tools available, you can morph into whatever you need to be.
Whatever you like.
Whatever.
And so TikTok, putting the TikTok goals, you keep them I think you just said that you're keeping everybody in the ecosystem. They ain't got to go. You ain't got to go to Trivago or wherever else. You can go in there and see.
Because the creators are already at the place or at Bali or wherever they're going, showing how beautiful it is and this and that. And we went to the resort and we went to the beach and we ate here and we did that. So naturally, that's putting a desire to want to go to the spot that they're in. So TikTok is like, okay, naturally, let's make the connection with Booking.com.
You can click right within that, with Booking and whoever. You can book this room or book this space or book. If I was, who was some people, Airbnb or whatever, and visit Bali and book an Airbnb in Bali.
Yeah. Instead of, because that part you would have, if the creator said, whatever the name of hotel, you would have to go to Google or go to the whatever.com for the hotel and book it yourself. Now they're cutting out that middle part. It's just direct to the booking site. Because I'm ready. You're selling me. They're selling the creator is selling it by doing a video and showing what they're doing and what's happening here and what do you do, and when you get here you do this, or if you come in here you pack. They show how to pack, what to do, you get to the airport, all of those things, and you're like, well, it's an education process.
So
I want to go somewhere. This is an idea for me to go. The next step is to book it.
So we work with some clients who do these travel. They do travel companies, where they can get discount, and they're not, they're agencies, but whatever. But people, I was like, this would be good for them. Get on one of these, have your business on that page. Oh, would you like to book this trip to Valley? I can help walk you through the process, or you know what I mean? Just
then you write that in the comments. You tell them, okay, you want to go here, book this trip, go to the link in bio, or do this, or comment the word Bali or what. How are they doing it now?
Right, and so that means you can't be the regular travel agency, because people are not going to the regular travel agency.
Because everybody's doing if everybody's on social media, I know everybody's not. I mean, the majority of everybody's on social media getting entertained or bored or whatever they're scrolling through. They might see something that catch their eye. It doesn't matter what it is, because right now we talk about travel. It could be whatever it is. You're catching the eye with the content, and they're either going to act on it right then, or they're going to file it away by saving, sending, or tagging. I love when somebody says, hey, they tag a friend and they tag that, hey, come in here and see this. You need to do this. So see, there's some kind of pull.
Yes.
Kind of pull there. Because it's a desired action. It has to be a desired action.
This is smart.
Has to be
and
desired.
Somebody else is gonna pick this up. Instagram is gonna have Instagram Go in a minute. Just watch.
Because it's part of the Master of None universe.
I don't doubt it.
And if I'm over there, I would not leave Instagram to go to TikTok to use TikTok Go, right?
Right. There's some people that like Instagram and some people that don't like TikTok. So if you're the smart person, you do the content on both places. And then if Instagram doesn't have the Instagram Go, you have the other setup to, hey, you want to book this? Comment the word Bali and I'll tell you how to book your next trip easily or hassle-free or whatever. It's not book the trip. It's book the trip hassle-free, or you got kids, or you're empty nest couple and your kid is going to college, you want to go on a trip, this is what you do. That's how you do the education part of it in your content. You just don't go, hey, I'm here in Bali, you show the things that you're doing. You have to make the desired action. That's how they go to do the next step. It has to be a desired action, not just, well, here I am in Bali, wish you was here, and then end. No, it has to be a desired action with anything on social media. That's how you get the movement. Because people are going, well, I do the content and I do this, I do that, and they don't buy, they don't book, they don't this and that. Because you didn't make it to where, I wanted to do the desired action. See? It's not passive. I hate that word, passive. It's not passive. You got to do some work.
You do.
You really do. Yeah. And I can see that. You instead of wish you were here, you can be here. Let me show you how.
Yeah. Are you at this stage of your life? Or or are you worn out from working? Or the kids are driving you nuts. Mother's Day was just Mother's Day. You set up things to where you want to go somewhere without your kids. Who doesn't? Well, I'm going to show you, because I went and did the spa day, and the mom went through the spa day recording herself with the robe and the this and the that, and she got the massage, and she got. Who doesn't want to do that? That's the desired action. Instead of going, oh, well, Mother's Day, you should go to the spa. Duh, I already know that. I know that. But you got to show me how wonderful it is. You got to sell the sizzle, not the steak. And you hear that a lot, but it's true.
Yes.
What if they sell burgers on the TV commercial? Did they just slap some meat? No, the burger is juicy. And
it's the sound.
And they bite it, and all the juice comes out, or the crispy crunch, or the ASMR of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like, now I remember I used to go to this restaurant in DC that was a Salvadoran restaurant, and it was really good. Mm-hmm. But the thing that made it really good, they had like these fajitas that you could make. They brought it sizzling to the damn
they sing. Them fajitas be singing, right?
Yes. And they're good. They're delicious.
Yes.
But would they have been as delicious if they didn't come sizzling hot? No. It's the ASMR of the steam, the sizzle, that just makes it
even hot. Don't touch the plate, it's hot.
Because truth be told, I probably could have made that myself at home if I really wanted to.
Yeah, but it's the presentation of it when you go to the restaurant and the server comes out and it's sizzling.
Okay.
Yes.
You sell that. Yeah.
TJ, on a Tuesday, that's gonna be one of your things. Sell the sizzle.
Let me
I love that.
Yeah. The desired action. And see, I say that because people are going, well, I do this online and nothing happens. Well, you're doing it, but are you doing it? Are you just dancing? Are you Michael Jackson? I'm sorry. I've been on Michael Jackson since.
Did you see the movie?
I did.
Nobody else. Yes. There's nobody else like him. Not even his nephew Jafar. I was sitting there watching. Well, he's good, but I want the real deal. I want the real cheese. I don't want the fake. I know
you don't want Velveeta.
I want the cheese. I want the smoked Gouda.
I was about to say Gouda. Look at this.
Gouda. And that is because we're trained, you're trained to see that, even though visually they're saying, hey, Michael Jackson. I'm like, I see him doing Thriller. I'll go home and watch Thriller.
Yeah, because that evokes something where you would go back to let me pull out my video, my DVD, my something else. Let me get it on YouTube. I want to see the original.
Real quick, the Michael movie Mania and stuff. If they took his tours and had a 4K version and had it really like sharp, they could go to the movies with it and people would sell. It would sell out in IMAX. It would sell out. Just this tour, like the bad tour.
Right. And Sony, I believe Sony has them videos.
Yes, they have them. So this is an opportunity because there's the demand there for it. This kind of people, I've seen people online, this kind of woke up stuff. I even shared a little video today of the little baby girl crying because she's watching Michael Jackson, and I guess the mom told her that, you know, he's not alive, but she was like, I want Michael Jackson to be alive. And she was just crying, Michael Jackson. And the mom was going, well, Michael Jackson's in heaven. And she was like, I want Michael Jackson to be alive. I want him to come to my house. Little girl, she's like 4 or 5. Just from her watching.
He still has the sizzle.
Yeah. And it's because of, it's like this a one-of-one thing. So when if you can capture that online, if you can capture the sizzle of that's like a one-of-a-kind experience, then you're going to do well. And so that's why TikTok has this, TikTok Go for the creators that are really doing it. They're going to make the commission off of it, which is great. So I don't fault them. I don't fault them. Do the thing with TikTok. All right, so the next one is Anthropic, because you mentioned this earlier. Anthropic is launching a new package for small businesses. They're betting that mom and pop shops, solo entrepreneurs, and small teams are the next big market for AI agents. So Claude for Business connects Claude to common business tools, including QuickBooks, PayPal, HubSpot, Canva, DocuSign, Google Workspace, and Microsoft 365. So here's the quote. We're launching Claude for Small Business, a package of connectors and ready-to-run workflows that put Claude inside of the tools small businesses depend on to help small business owners take full advantage of AI and cross off items on their to-do list. Hello, we was talking about that. So the product works through Claude Cowork. It includes built-in workflows across finance, operations, sales, marketing, HR, and customer service. Then Anthropic says Claude does not just run wild, like it's just unleashed and does whatever. It says a user will have to initiate each workflow, approve of the plan, and sign off before anything gets sent, posted, or paid. Existing account permissions also carry over, so Claude can only access what the connected account is already allowed to access. And Anthropic says it does not train on customer data by default or team and enterprise plans. So,
but on the free plan, that's all bets are off.
Yeah, well, because you're free. So
hey,
you gotta. The free isn't free. So the head of Anthropic's SMB division said the company's targeting businesses that have largely been left out of the AI boom. They're trying to target them because that's an open market. Anthropic says there's no extra charge for Claude for small business beyond the cost of Claude licenses. That means you pay for the Pro. I believe it's Pro.
The $20 a month version.
Yeah, I think it's Pro, and then Team and all the paid plans. And here's a little extra facts. Anthropic this week launched a 10-city tour in Chicago, Tulsa, Dallas, New Jersey, Baton Rouge, Birmingham, Salt Lake City, Baltimore, San Jose, and Indianapolis to offer free half-day live AI fluency training and hands-on workshop for 100 local small businesses leaders per each location. So they released this, but they've sent out the teams to train the small businesses on how to use it. So if it says half-day live fluency training, so it's not going to go into too much details, just enough to get your feet wet, which is a good idea.
It is. Now, I would like to interject something here. Microsoft Copilot does what the Claude Cowork is doing.
Yeah,
because it's already integrated into, if you got Microsoft Office or whatever, all that's integrated into that already. This is for people who may not. I would say if you're using PC and Microsoft, check on that before you just run out and get Claude, because
you might be already in something with Microsoft based on the setup that you have or the licenses you have, like Brand says with Microsoft or Office 365 and all the other tools. So yes, you definitely want to.
It's built in.
Yeah, you want to check on that first. But this is a good idea, and they're sending out the street team. I call it the street team. The street team to sell it.
I like the tour, though. We're going to take 100 people and help you get your feet wet. Yeah.
Because the small businesses will know, that's a good idea, but how do I integrate it real quickly or easily or whatever? So they're having these little half-day little training things to get your feet wet. So this is pretty good idea. All right, so Meta has a couple of things. Let's start with Thread. Threads tests a Meta AI integration that works similarly to Grok. So they have a AI integration that says users with a public account will be able to mention Meta AI in a post or a reply to get more context. The feature is currently in beta testing in Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Argentina, and Singapore. So the feature is designed to help people get real-time context about trends and breaking stories, as well as receive recommendations, all within the conversations on Threads. So if you haven't seen how it works on X, somebody will post something and then people can reply at Grok, is this true, or fact check. They ask the AI on X, and then Grok responds. So this will work similar to that on Threads. So users can mention Meta AI to ask questions like, why are people talking about the World Cup this month? Whose Met Gala looks are trending right now? Or how are the Knicks doing in the playoffs? Meta AI will then process the question and respond as a public reply authored by the @Meta AI account. So it kind of works the same way you just do @Meta AI. Is this true to somebody's thread? Like you just reply to it and then it'll come back and say, this is true, this is this, or the explanation or whatever you're asking it to do. So it's kind of similar to how it works on X. So Threads is doing this to position itself as a place where you can get information and recommendations without having to leave the app. Of course, they want you in the ecosystem. Now, if you don't want to see these Meta AI replies in your feed, you can mute @Meta.ai. So it's Meta.ai. So you can mute @Meta.ai. Use the not interested option on any Meta AI post, or hide a Meta AI reply that appears directly on your post. So Meta is going to take all of these actions into consideration, early feedback, and they will improve this before they roll it out to, say, the US, Canada, UK, stuff like that. Because they're testing it in where they're testing Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Argentina, and Singapore. So they're testing it in Europe first. Well, not Europe, kind of. Is that South Asia kind of country? Yeah. South Asia, Mexico, South American. So they're testing it in the non-normal Well, not normal. The bigger markets. They're going to the smaller markets to test it. So it's not in the US yet. So it's coming, but they're going to flesh it out and see how that works. I think that's going to be pretty interesting. Now, and I love that there's a way to mute it, because some people are not going to like it. Because if you haven't been on X in a while, you see somebody posts a tweet and then it's @Grok. Is this true? @Grok. You ask it whatever you need to ask it about the context of the original tweet. So it's like a reply. So I think that's a good idea. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah, let me know, because I am not on Twitter X. So I'm not.
Yeah, I've seen it. I still have like another account I don't do anything with, but I just go on. It's like, what are they doing? Like, not much. But I've seen a lot of @Grok, because the X people love Grok. They love using it. And like, I'm not.
They're already there. I mean,
you guys can use Grok. Have fun. I'm like, Grok is great. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Okay.
All right, so Instagram is testing captions on each post within the carousel post. Let's explain that. So Instagram is testing out a new update that would enable users to caption each unique image or video within a carousel. That means if you have 10, 15, whatever the number is, you can have a separate caption for each one of the slides, instead of just having a one major one for the post.
Okay.
So this, of course, is a test. So some Instagram users who are part of this test are being made aware of the update via a pop-up within the composer that says you can now add a caption for each photo or video in your post. So this enables more context on each slide and more opportunity to share expanded info about the carousel. So you'll have more places to put more information. So listen, so here's some stats. So carousel posts also drive more engagements. In March 2025, Buffer shared data that showed the carousel posts generated an average of about 12% more engagement per post. So they threw that in to say, hey, carousel posts really work. So this is another way to put in more information, more context about a carousel post. So you can stick with the one caption for each slide, 1 through or when they swipe through, there'll be different captions.
Okay.
Explaining that correspond to that slide if you want to. So this is a test. It's not available yet. It's a test. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. It may not. It may not happen. All right, so one more from Instagram. This has had a big one this week. I think I shared to my stories. Kevin on Stage made a video about instants, and I loved his video. He was like, "Who asked for this? What do we need instants for?" So if you haven't heard, instants, INSTANTS, instants is, and I think I mentioned this maybe last week or the week before, but it is a new feature that shares disappearing photos like BeReal and Snapchat. So you share disappearing photos with the close friends or mutual files that can be viewed only once and remain available for 24 hours. Designed for quick, real-life snapshots. So you capture a photo with Instagram's in-app camera. You're not allowed to edit the image. It doesn't allow uploads from your camera. You can't modify them. So it's just, remember BeReal came out. It was like you take a picture of whatever's happening right then and there's no editing.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. So now their Instagram has put that in as an instant. It's also available as a standalone app in select regions. It's saying Spain and Italy. So it's inside of Instagram, and they want to make it a separate app.
So if I was looking at it as a business move, no, because it's already BeReal is no longer here.
Right.
Because people
didn't want why would you make that a standalone app and put resources toward that when the BeReal didn't work?
Right.
Because we're different. It's going to work for us.
Right.
Oh.
All right, so there's more. Instagram stores your shared instance in a private archive that you can see for up to 1 year. You can also compile instance from your archive into a recap and post it to Instagram stories. If you've accidentally shared an instant, this has happened. I'm seeing many people this week complain about they tapped on the instant, because you'll see the instance when you go to your inbox and it's like 2 or 3 little pictures on the bottom right, and you tap it and then it goes to your camera and takes the pictures. And remember, you can't edit it or anything. So they're saying if you accidentally share in an instant, you can tap the undo button and delete the instance from your archive to unsend it to friends who haven't opened it yet. So see, there's a spot in here where if you don't know what this is and you tap on it and it takes a picture, because it's in an instant of like, you could be a surprise face or you could not have makeup or your hair or whatever, you tap it and it takes a picture and it sends, you can undo it. And I've heard people going, what is this? I accidentally sent something through this stupid instance to people.
You've done it?
You've done it, friend?
No, other people have done it. But I got my hand raised. Why would you even have this on when there's an opportunity for that to happen?
And you know what this is about? It's because the Be Real Snapchat crowd of Instagram wants Gen Z, 18 to 24. This is the behavior that they do. This is the behavior they like.
But do they really? Okay,
yes,
so over on Snapchat, it works.
Yes, but see, they want the people that are on Instagram, and people, I mean, this young crowd, because they use notes, they use voice notes, they use the actual notes, they use all of those little things that we've asked, who asked for this, they use them.
But do they use them on Instagram? But do they use them here, or are they using them on Snapchat?
But they're both places. People, this crowd, they're on Snapchat and they're on Instagram. They're both places.
Mm. Okay,
and they're on TikTok. They're all over the place.
But the buttons are too close or something for you to snap that in an instant. And I caught something that photo, you can snatch it back as long as the other people haven't opened it.
Right. If they haven't opened it, you can snatch it back. Awful. But see, that's what I was saying. Like, I saw mine. I didn't even touch it. I was just like, I'm not touching that little group of pictures at the bottom right. Because I'm like, I'm not sure. I don't want to use it. So I didn't even touch it. I just swiped out of it.
So it's there, and I need to make sure it's no longer or nowhere near me. What the heck?
Here's some more. If you don't want to receive instance, you can hold down the pile of instance in your inbox and swipe right to temporarily stop receiving them. You can also choose to block or mute specific people that are going to send the instance. This is what the article is saying, that you can block them.
I just want to block the whole thing. Okay.
So here's the thing. Kevin on stage says, who asked for, he basically said, who asked for this? That's what we say. And he was like, he actually in the video was saying there's too much things going on in Instagram. There's too many things. You're overrunning us with all of these notes and this and that. Why? I've seen that. People go, why?
But I think to that point, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, they have the attention span of a flea.
Of a gnat, less than a gnat, less than a.
So the problem is, it's not that they're not on Instagram. Certainly they are.
They are.
But when you keep adding, there's too much there. If you look at Snapchat, even though they've added things to make the user experience better. Oh, right. So you can buy clothes for your avatar. You could do inside. They've gamified it.
Yeah,
it's not just adding new features. For nothing.
Right. They have the stat map. They have things that go with the map. And the deal is that this crowd, this Gen Alpha, Gen Z, they used to that. They like all of the stuff. We don't. We're like, I'm like, I don't want all of this stuff, but that crowd does. They want all the multi this and that and that.
Well, I'm going to say,
Yeah, they want to do a jokey. Oh, I'm at the zoo and I'm with the jokey joke, and they go and they take it and I'm gonna send it as a joke to my friends. They do that.
In my opinion, though, Instagram has too much of the type of stuff they don't want. So adding this feature is not necessarily going to draw new people of those.
No, it's not going to draw the new. Remember, they don't want they want new, but it's the customer acquisition cost. If I already got you in my ecosystem, I'm going to do things to keep you here because remember, they selling ads. Remember, they're not here to make you happy. They're selling ads. Advertisers want to see is 18 to 24 is how much time do they spend on Instagram? If you give them things like this, they stay. That's all Meta cares about. They don't care about, oh, well, you're a business owner, you're this and that. You're supposed to buy ads. They don't really care. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. And if you want to hang out as a business owner, hang out. We don't really care, but we're here to capture the 18 to 24, 34 crowd, and they like sending notes. They like sending voice notes. They like doing these little instants. They like doing these little things. They like having private messages. They like to have things pop up and disappear. That's them. So they're keeping things for them. And I thought I saved this Kev on stage. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick, because I was like, he hit the nail on the head. I thought I saved it to my stories. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I think he did it yesterday. Or did he take it down? Oh no, here it is. All right, let me see if I can okay, I'm gonna try to play it on the desktop so everybody can see it. I thought he hit the nail on the head. I was like, Kev on stage, you did that. All right, I think I have it. Let me. Is it coming up? Okay. So, and he specifically talked about the instance. Okay,
I love Kev on stage.
He's funny. What's going on, my little? Oh, don't tell me this is crashing me. Because I got so many. Sorry, I got so many things open. Here we go. I got so many. I got a bunch of tabs open. I love my tabs. Okay, can we see that?
With the news. Yes.
Okay. All right. Why is it? Now I got some. What is that? I don't want. Get out of the way, Matt. What is that? All right. Can we? Oh, shoot. The muting.
What?
If you hit not now, oh.
Carousel, stories, posts, notes, close friends. Now, go to your close friends and your followers. It's Snapchat within here, but it's screenshot, but it deletes in 24 hours. What more do y'all need? We're already using it. We're using it. What? Every day you asking me to try something new. I've been on here since you can only post pictures and nothing else. And nothing else. Everybody can screenshot this now. You already got disappearing messages. No location. People can come to your location based on your notes. They can meet up with your friends and man, watch out.
He's mad.
Watch out. Yes, I'm gonna use it because I try everything.
You took a picture.
I have a new instant up right now. How many features do you need, Instagram? What?
He said, why?
Carousel, stories, posts, notes.
Okay. I thought I shared it to my stories. I don't know what I did. But I was like, I went in and that was the first thing pop up. I said, he's right on with it. Why?
I don't even see how to get to it. So there's that.
It's in your inbox. You have to go to your inbox.
Oh, well, there's that too.
Okay, the inbox is the airplane in the middle.
Oh, Lord, too much.
And then you'll see it. It's like when I go to mine, I see 3 little photos, and then you
like over to the right.
Yeah, it's like little rounded corners.
Oh, I see it.
Now hold on again. Where is it now? In the
inbox, which is the airplane in the middle.
Inbox. Yeah. Okay.
And if you have them, they'll be on from other people. They'll be on the bottom right.
And they're like
a little cluster.
sticking over there like pictures.
A little cluster of pictures on the bottom right. If you don't see anything, that means nobody's made any yet.
Yeah.
Well, thank God.
So what do you?
Let me say, all of you following me, please do not, because I don't want to see that.
I can see these, but I don't. Then it gives you a picture and it turns your camera on immediately.
Well, how do you flip?
Oh no.
Yeah,
No.
it turns your. How do you flip through them?
I don't know. I was
Be careful. You will send something of yourself
anything.
someplace else.
Exactly.
Don't
I didn't
touch
want to
anything.
touch anything because I was like, I'm gonna send.
Oh, okay. So you know how I saw them? You had to go in and out to see them. Like you tap on it.
I did one. So Dr. Todd, you should be able to see it.
Didn't I tell you not to? Okay.
You should be able, if you see. I don't know. Do you see it?
I don't see mine in. I don't see yours just yet.
You might have to go back in and out.
I see you, TJ. I see you.
All right, Dr. Tati, see if you see it. You should see like
you have to refresh. You have to scroll down and refresh, and you'll see it. And then I can heart it, and it'll leave in 15 seconds. Is that it?
Uh-oh, I'm addicted now. I'm doing it. I just did another one.
You see how they get you? You said it's in the lower right-hand corner?
Yeah, you from the main screen, it's the inbox, which is the paper plane in the middle.
Correct.
When you tap on that, they'll be at the bottom right. You may have to go out of Instagram and come back in.
I did, and I closed it out and came back in. I don't have them, so maybe that's a sign I will not get them, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, I don't have them. I'm fine with it.
Okay, I just put one up, TJ. Let's see.
All right, I just did another. Let me stop.
You see how they get you? You are Kev on stage's worst nightmare.
I was just like, okay.
I got one up there, but look, it won't be another one because if you accidentally push that plus button.
Okay, but I can't see mine. Why can't I see?
I see you may not be able to see your own. I don't know. Well,
it's not for you to see.
Well, how do I see the rest of them?
Are you? First of all, are you both Apple? Are you both iPhone? Okay, I'm Android. That could have something to do with the way I'm seeing.
So you might be on the right somewhere.
Yeah, but it didn't say anything about. Let me check because it didn't say anything about Android and Apple. Oh, did you update your app?
It usually updates automatically. But
but sometimes I have to go in and let me see. Instant.
Okay, I see TJ again. Oh, well, you took a picture of all of us.
Yeah, I took the screen. I was like, let me get out of here because I'm like, okay, this is
how you're making all of us a party to your nonsense.
Okay, I'm on top.
But nobody knows this, right? So what? Okay, so it stays.
I didn't know.
But if I take a picture, where does it go? To my everybody public?
I saw you took one. I saw it.
I know. Oh, so it's to people I know.
Okay, so I'm on Talk Android, Dr. Tachi, and they're talking about the instance. So that's what I was saying. It's not just. It didn't say anything about Apple iOS only. So it's Instagram. I mean, it's not.
I'll keep trying or not.
And then down at the bottom, it says it can go to your friends or close friends. So that's good. So it's not public.
Okay, so it says instant show up as a small stack of photos in the bottom right corner of your inbox. Tap it. Instagram walks you through the brief intro screen. Okay. Photos disappear. Oh, excuse me. Photos disappear after viewing. There's no viewers list and reactions are private.
I'm going to see if I can get my phone up on here so I can show you. Well,
yeah. Okay. So it says So pressing the button, the shutter button, instantly broadcasts to everyone on your friend list by default. There's no confirmation step. So if you aren't happy with the result in the image, oh well, you'll have to delete what? You have to delete it.
Okay, so let me see if I can put this up.
Okay, if you want to turn on. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So Dr. Tachi, you hit this.
Yeah.
And when you get in there, you'll see this little plus thing over here where if TJ had something over there again.
Yeah, I don't have a plus thing.
In the Converse, where is this? We're in the little plus. Okay, so down here, you're in the messages first of all. And then there should be the little plus button.
There is not.
Okay, you go to content preferences. Well, I don't see.
Maybe it's already turned off.
In which case, I won't turn it on. Thank you for your help.
If you want to hide in your inbox, you go to your settings and you go to content preferences, and there's a button at the bottom that says hide instance in your inbox. When this is on, you won't see new instance in your inbox. So there's a way to hide them so you don't see them.
Is it automatically like that?
I think no. If you want to hide it, you got to go turn the toggle on.
Yeah, I don't even see it.
Just like if those, those little bubbles that pop up in reels and stuff, there's a button to turn them off too, which I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
Did it roll out to everyone?
It's, you know what? It might be what do they call it? Like it level,
like a staggered rollout.
Yeah, like staggered.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have it later today.
Stagger it all the way.
Stagger.
Okay.
So now, if you don't want to completely disable instance, you hold down the pile of pictures, and then you swipe right, and that's a temporary pause.
That's doing too much already. I don't feel like doing all that work. I'm sorry.
That's why I played the Kevin on Stage video, because he was like, he went off.
That is way too much work.
He said, why Instagram? Why? There's too many things going on. And then I think Adam, the CEO, I think he made a reel, and people came in there saying, well, I don't want this. I want the chronological. Every time he posts something, they go, we don't want this. We want the chronological feed. I just want people that follow me. I want them to see my stuff.
One day Mosseri is just going to come out and say, we don't care.
He doesn't have to say that. He's been doing it indirectly by just like ignoring the comments, because he answers comments. I've seen him reply to people's comments. So he's ignoring all those that go, oh, I just want my followers to see my content. He pays those dust. He says nothing. He doesn't say a thing. So I was trying to figure out where do you share? It says you can share them the stories. I'm like, I don't know where you. I guess it's an archive. Oh, it said there's an archive. So you go to archive. It's too much. I never go into settings. So I'm like, archive.
Okay, that's like going in the vault and looking at all the stuff on the wall that we're supposed to do.
I found it. It is on the archives. You have to.
Again, it is too much. I'm like, okay, there's stuff in here. We got primary 14. What is this?
Okay, I'm going to delete that first one.
This is the type of stuff that just makes you want to take a social media holiday.
Yes, it is very confusing. Yeah, so when you go to the archive, you can send to stories, Can you send to stories? I don't know. It says save the camera roll, delete instant. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it there and see what happens. But this is I see how just for me using it, I was like, oh, I kind of like this, but I'm not going to use that all the time. That was just because we're here, testing out something new. But
okay,
this,
but we're okay. I'm the main point is escaping me. What am I using this for?
Well, we're not using it. Gen Z and Gen Alpha are using it. Like I said, they went someplace to the zoo or to the mall or something like, oh, I found these shoes. I found this cute bag, and they want to share it with their friends. So they take a picture of the cute bag and the cute shoes, or I'm at the zoo, I'm eating ice cream, or I'm at the wherever they Instagram stuff at.
I can see that as long as it's not putting that photo in my photos, so that I have now another picture in my photo. Does that make sense?
Right. But see what I'm saying is this group, they do those things. They use the notes, they use this, they use the little disappearing thing. They use this is fun to them.
Right. And I'm saying I agree with that part of it, as long as it's not getting stacked up in my photo library. You understand what I mean?
In your library, I don't think so, because they disappear after 24 hours. They disappear.
But it doesn't go onto my phone's photo.
No,
which
yours.
Would be good.
You mean like yours? Maybe I don't.
No, it doesn't. What I'm saying is, I can take the picture and it goes to my friends, and it does not end up in my photo library.
It doesn't. No, it goes to your archive.
Right, but what I'm talking about, my photo library on my phone.
No, it doesn't go there.
Like, oh, grab these eggs and not these eggs.
No, it doesn't go there. It just goes to instant archives, where every other archive is.
I would like to know, what is the purpose of this?
It's for Gen Z to have fun, because they do fun things in the app.
Is that fun?
For them, yes. For 18-year-olds or 13. Okay, remember, who's on Instagram 13 and up? What do they do?
So we took a picture of a flower.
I'm at the mall. I found some cute earrings or a cute lip gloss, and I'm not with my friends. I want to share it, because that's what they do. They do that on Snapchat.
It shares to your friends or close friends.
Yes, but this is the culture of Gen Alpha and Gen Z. This is what they do.
All of this is why we're doomed. They're sitting here sharing disappearing jeans at the mall, and we're trying to fight for our lives. That's why we're doomed.
True.
Okay.
And that's what I'm telling. That's why I'm telling you, we're going. We don't want this. Kevin on stage is going, but the 13 and up is going. We want this, because Instagram would not do this. Instagram would not do this if they didn't already have the data study behind it to integrate it and test it. That's what
you're right. You're right.
They have done the They have crunched the numbers. They have done the studies. They have looked at the usage. This is going to increase the amount of time that the 18 to 24 stays on Instagram. That's what they're concerned with. They're not concerned with us at all.
And then they did say that you can download the app.
Yes, it's a standalone app also.
Well, how many standalone apps do we need?
But they'll get rid of it.
I'm with you.
But that's what Instagram does. Remember, they had a whole bunch of different apps. They had a whole separate Reel app. Do you remember that? I forgot what it was called. They got rid of it. They got rid of it. So this is the
Threads as a separate app.
This is what they're doing. They had a separate app for video way back when. They got rid of that.
They had where they had watch or something. We supposed to be trying to watch.
I forgot what it was. They always coming out and they get rid of it. But this is not. This is for the 13 to 24 who wants to talk to their friends and share something in the moment. To be real, it disappears, because this is the life that they live. These are teenagers at home, no bills, no this, no that. Most of them, they just want to go out and have fun and show cool things to their friends. Let's talk and share with the friends. I'm at Let me take a picture and send to my friends. Or I found these cute shoes or this whatever. I'm at the pet store. What, name it. This is what they do. They share every part of their lives with their friends online through Snapchat and now in Instagram. Instagram puts it in because this keeps them in the app. That's all they care about. So, and we're saying, well, what do we do with it? Nothing. I mean, I use it, but I'm not going to use that. It was fun for a while because it's new. It's worn off for me. I was like, okay, yeah, all right.
It's not for us. We know.
It's not. So it's like the little note bubbles, the little floating bubble things. I ignore those, but they like them. They like leaving voice notes instead of text. They like to leave a little quick voice note. And
so I'm going to read you what this, the ratings and reviews. This person gave it 5 stars. This app is so fun, especially for like random times where you're upset or you are and upset.
Stop right there. That's all.
And you could come on here and see funny photos of you are friends.
And this is what Instagram is betting all the.
Woo!
I love life. I just have to say that. And I love audacity because the digital audacity to put all your bets on these folk. YOUR. I love your audacity.
You are is how they spell your.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Oh, the shorthand. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They do shorthand.
Yeah, they do the shorthand. They don't spell out the word. They do.
But some people don't know how to spell it for real. Anyway,
and that's it. I have for that's it. I have. That's all I have for this week.
You see what they're doing to you. You see what the app has already done to you.
It was fun. The little instant was fun, but for me, it's because it was a new feature and I figured it out, and I was like, "Oh, okay," but I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to be coming in and. It's for the kids. They always do this. They always have their hand out doing things with the phone.
Share in a moment. Get straight to the camera. See photos from your favorite people. Look back on your memories. They put that in an archive. And then it's what else? View and share instance here or on Instagram. So you can do what if I got Instagram? Okay, because they probably know Instagram is cluttered anyway. So if they give you an app, it's not all cluttered up with the rest of the stuff.
You might just want to do the app again.
And it's powered by your powered by your Instagram account. Okay.
Remember, 13 years old. 13. Anybody got a 13-year-old around them? Find out. This is how they do things. This is what they do. That's like they need to be out saving the world or protesting world peace. No, they're not. They don't care.
Okay, thank you.
Earrings at the mall. They found a cute lip gloss at the mall, and they want to share it with their besties.
I'm all for it. I don't mind. I like cute lip gloss and stuff too. However,
and it's another feed. Remember, Snapchat has the public and the private. So a lot of things that are happening with these social media apps, they're realizing that a lot of conversations, a lot of engagement is happening in the DMs and the private areas. So they're adding more private areas. That's what they're doing. So this is one more for Instagram.
But it does just go to your friends. So if you were looking for something to send to your friends and family, that would be it.
And you don't have to think. You don't have to think it. It's an instant. It's a potato chip. It's a moment that's gone. Because I already forgot about it. I was like, oh yeah, I did an instant. It went in and out. So that's why I was like, I'm not going to be using this thing.
No, I feel you, but I'm wondering. But again, this is like you said, what IG does, what Meta does. They do things for a while and then it just quietly slips away.
Yes.
With no
and remember, their main goal is they're chasing the ghost of, or they're chasing the 13 to 24. That's who they want. They want that crowd. They want to love. Do you love me? They want to be loved by that crowd.
Okay.
That's what they want.
If you say so.
That's what they want.
Well,
so
yeah, okay.
And that's it. That's your week in social media news and updates.
All right, Dr. Tachi, you got the floor.
So yeah, I'm yielding most of my time because this was such a good session today. Lots of great stuff. I don't want to continue to muddy it because I did have stories, but I want to talk about this one story. What is it?
Okay.
Sorry. I want to talk about this one story. So have you all seen, and I actually did Be More is posted and being posted on YouTube about this. So the big story that we're seeing all over the place in media, you see these people on YouTube, etc., is this whole conversation about credentials. Who has them? Who doesn't have them? Who should have them? Who's lying? Who's faking? Etc. Etc.
I know where you're going. I seen the discussion.
You've seen the discussion, and I really wanted to know what you think about this and what your thoughts are.
Okay, but tell Fran in case she hasn't seen the.
I will. I will. Okay. So I want to know your thoughts about this after I say it in terms of this arena that we're in terms of the tech space, etc., the media space. So Cheyenne Bryant, or the artist formerly known as Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, has had questions for quite a while as to her credentials. And so now, I don't know why this has been stirred up again. She went on the Breakfast Club, and one I can't remember the woman that's on the Breakfast Club. She said, "Can you clear up the situation with your credentials for the listeners?" And she said, "I'm going to do this one time because I think that my community deserves to hear XYZ." That's code for I'm not talking about this again because I'm lying.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she wants to shut it down.
She wants to shut it down. She wants it on her turf and her territory so she can control the narrative. The problem is this narrative is out of control and she can't rein it back in. And that's why she has this stanky attitude about it. So she claims that she got her doctorate. Well, first of all, we all knew she was lying when she said doctoral. The first thing they teach you in a doctoral program is that it is not doctoral, it is doctoral. I'll never forget. It was like the first day they were like, and for the record, it is not doctoral, it is doctoral. So we all knew we know not to say doctoral, it's doctoral. So that's one thing. But she said she got her doctorate in, there's too many stories floating around, but she said she got her doctorate from Argosy University. Argosy, as you know, is part of a cohort of for-profit universities or institutions, and Argosy was also owned by the same company that owned the Art Institutes, Brown Mackey, and a couple of others. So it's like, remember when educational institutions were the big thing and they had a whole bunch of, because they were for-profit.
Is this like the Phoenix School or the online
University of Phoenix is for-profit.
Okay.
So generally, like all those schools are for-profit. Most reputable institutions are non-profit institutions.
Right.
And they are regionally accredited, not nationally. The accreditation that matters is the regional accreditation. All these for-profit schools say, oh, we're nationally accredited. No, that's not the one that matters. Are you accredited by SACS? Are you accredited by Middle State? Though the regional accreditation is what matters. Okay, so she said, when people are asking her to prove XYZ, because I guess I saw her on Club Shay Shay. And I've seen some of the things and some of the quote unquote advice that she gives. And I'm kind of like, this is a little, so I'm sure other people were feeling the same way. And she said that she could not get her transcripts when being asked to produce these things. She could not get her transcripts from Argosy because, Argosy closed and it is not, she could not get her transcripts. Subsequently, lots of people online said, I went to Argosy. You could get your transcripts through Parchment, which is a service that allows you to get transcripts and I think degrees and such, but particularly for closed institutions. Okay, well, where's your dissertation? Well, and she had some story for that as well. ProQuest has a copy of every dissertation that ever was, even if your school closed, because in a sense, that is public record, right? It is separate from the school itself.
Right, because it's published. Your dissertation is published.
It is published.
It's available.
Ask me where my hard copy is. I can't tell you. Somewhere between moving from DC to here, I can't find it. But if you go to, but I have the original manuscript that I gave to them to publish. And if you go to ProQuest, you can find my 200-page dissertation.
If you're a real doctor, you have your doctorate and you have your dissertation, it is published somewhere. It is not, or it's not available. That means that you haven't finished it and you're lying. But go on.
It is published somewhere. Somewhere it is published.
Somewhere.
So she is now saying all these different things as to why, giving a reason, yes, but, yeah, because, and she's shutting down anybody who is trying to ask questions about it. To the latest thing I saw on YouTube, not YouTube, on Instagram, she's like, well, I'm not going to talk about this again. I don't have to prove this to anybody but God, basically. I said, now you're using the Lord for your debauchery.
Real quick, let's just stop and say that why this is important, because she is going around giving out is she giving out mental health advice, or she's doing therapy?
Right. She's
acting as a licensed therapist when she is
correct.
Not, right?
Well, okay. And I think she said something about she does not need to have licensure because she is not actively seeing clients. I think is what she said.
It's a big mismatch, but the thing is that she's giving out advice that can be harmful because she's not a licensed therapist. She's not allowed to do it, but she's doing it anyway. And plus, she's going on these problematic podcasts such as Joe Budden, and she's going on these places giving out advice as a licensed therapist when she is not, and she's not a doctor, and she's not licensed. She shouldn't be doing it, really. That's the deal.
Yeah, and here's the thing: the places that she's going, these are not places that are, shall we say, peer reviewed. If we're talking in an academic sense, Joe Budden, who the hell is he? How is that going?
Performing surgery, and she didn't go to medical school, and she didn't complete medical. She's trying to do surgery, and she didn't. She didn't get her license as a doctor.
Exactly. There was another story about her wanting to teach at a law school, but with some law. I was like,
it's a mess. It's a mess, and I got the gist of it, and I let it go. I was like, this is a mess, but it's been an ongoing thing for maybe a month.
It's been for a while. Well, actually, the questioning of credentials has been for longer than that.
Yeah.
So, as she's been going on all these places, obviously people are, okay, well, what's this? Where's that?
Was she on Tamron Hall? Was she on Tamron Hall?
I don't recall if she was.
I'm trying to think she was on TV, like TV. But but I digress. Let's
Yeah,
I gotta make sure that Fran knew what was going on. That's basically what's going on.
That's the basics of it. So my thing here is, like, credentials can be very helpful in terms of helping you to show what you know, particularly in this world, right? And it doesn't matter what field you're in. If you're coming on publicly, you're doing a live stream, you're doing something like this, I think it's very important for you to have credentials, but credentials don't always mean a degree. Your credentials could be your life experience. It could be trainings that you got and certifications that you have. It doesn't always mean a degree or a doctorate. And what I don't like about this whole thing is there's already, if you ask me, there's already an overabundance of PhDs. And I'm not saying this to be a hater, but it's because these schools see that people think that you are more, you think you're more marketable if you have a doctorate, and that is not always the case.
Right.
Half of these people who go and get them.
But isn't she on a slippery slope with the states? Because as a therapist, don't you have to be licensed by a state to give out?
You're supposed to have licensure, but again, she's getting around that by saying she's not actively seeing patients. So
okay, gotcha.
The licensure is not important for her.
On the line. Gotcha. Okay, she's doing a Trump.
So
she's doing Trump.
So here's how this is gonna go. You give somebody some advice online that listen to you, and they go do something, and they take some unfortunate situation because of the advice you gave them. Are you held accountable? Well, apparently so, because that's what's happening with Facebook and the rest of them.
Yeah.
They're not even giving out advice.
Right.
We got people listening to other people and doing stuff, and then they are suing Facebook because they're traveling the money.
And see, she's dancing the line by going on podcasts. She's not like I don't know. I know she's selling a book because she made some video today about being in Times Square.
She has a book that's
coming
out
on the billboard of Times Square, and people are like, "Lady, $150, I could be on the billboard of Times Square because they take money."
We could be on a billboard.
I could go right now and pay $150 and be on Times Square. So
and
that's not a
shared billboard. It's not her own,
right? But see, she's going on these podcasts giving out advice as Dr. Bryant, and she's dancing the thin line where they can't really come at her legally.
And then, but that's how she's selling a book. And in fact, I saw one interview, she said, well, I don't want to get into that. I'm here to talk about the book. That book is predicated on the fact that you are who you say you are. That is what.
Right. So don't call yourself doctor. Just say Cheyenne Bryant.
Exactly. And that's why a lot of people are just saying, okay, Cheyenne.
Real quick, this came up. I forgot to investigate it. Somebody was saying about Elanya Van Zant is kind of in the same boat, but Elanya Van Zant doesn't call herself a doctor.
No.
She doesn't use that title at all, even though she's got some kind of training or degree or something. So I heard somebody bring that up. I was like, well, Elanya doesn't call herself Dr. Van Zant.
Well, and so let's go back a little bit to how she got into this public eye position. She was the therapist. We're talking about Cheyenne Bryant. She was the therapist on what was 16 and Pregnant, one of these teen pregnancies.
Oh, okay, that's how she came out, was on reality TV. Oh, exactly.
Okay. And so there's already a questioning of your credentials when you're one of these reality TV professionals, right? I happen to know, what was it for Basketball Wives? One of my colleagues at the university that I taught at was the therapist on Basketball Wives in Miami.
Yes.
But we actually taught at the same university. And so I actually know she is who she says she is. So they reached out to her to do, she did a few episodes when it came to therapy. So there is a questioning sometimes when you're dealing with reality TV. Is this person actually credentialed to do what they're doing? That Cheyenne Bryant, listen, if I give you anything, is that you'll double down in a lie now. She is doubling down on that life, whatever it is. So I wanted to bring that up because it's something that is a hot topic now on social media. It's a hot topic now in media. And what we're seeing is, I did this too. Everybody is posting their credentials online saying, nope, this is real. This is real. I've seen reels of this guy who wore his regalia on the plane. He said, I sure did. And I understand because that regalia is expensive, but just showing that they are who they are. Because the thing is, they were like, okay, let's give her grace. Maybe she can't get her transcripts. Okay, maybe you can't even get a copy of your dissertation. Fine. But they were like, I don't know any Black person whose mother doesn't have a picture of them at graduation, a copy of their degree. My mother was like, yeah, go make a copy of your degree.
Work hard for that. You work hard for that. So it's going to be like you said, your mother said, well, you know, my daughter's a doctor and has a doctorate and da. It's like something that is brought up because there's a proud factor of you did the hard work and my family's proud. So we're going to have a picture. We're going to bring it up. That's Dr. So-and-so. That's that. None of that is with her.
Wait. Fred!
Oh, Fred is here. Hey, Fred. All right, hold on. Let me bring up Fred's stuff. Fred says, oh, wait, here we go. Fred says, I'm going to get a doctorate at the school Cheyenne got hers from, and the school from in this. Who is that?
I don't know.
Undisputed. Oh, you talk undisputed.
Okay.
Shannon Sharp.
Okay, I guess.
Did Nigeria ban?
Yeah, I heard. Well, no, what they banned people from what I understand. The story is people who had honorary doctorates from practicing and calling themselves like because those are honorary.
Oh, because you know Sherry from the Real Housewives of Atlanta has an honorary doctorate, and she was calling herself doctor. Remember, I think we talked about.
Oh, you're talking about
remember that?
Sheree.
Yeah. She by
Sheree.
She has an honorary doctorate. She was putting doctor.
Listen, if you go to her Instagram right now, she sure enough does have Dr. Sheree Whitfield there.
Okay, we talked about that. So she's standing 10 toes down on it. Okay, got it.
11.
Got it.
11 toes down.
She by Sheree. Okay. All right. So the thing is because we could say there's more important subjects to talk about, especially in the Black community, but this is important also because we have a thing where you want to be licensed, reputable, but then there's the other side, the other faction that goes, well, that doesn't matter. It matters if you're having surgery. It matters if you have a plastic surgery or any kind of emergency surgery. You're asking that doctor, is they board certified? How many years they got? You're asking that doctor that before they cut you. But this lady here, you're like, oh, it doesn't matter. No, it matters. Matters.
It certainly matters. It certainly matters.
It does.
I think. Let me just really quickly say this. I do understand where Dr. Caldwell from Sanford and Son. Oh, good. I can't.
Oh, hold on. Fred, you got it? Okay, there you go.
I certainly understand where the longing for respect comes from, particularly with people of color. And you are so disrespected in society in general that whenever there's an opportunity to get some accolades, to get some earned respect, you want to do it. But number one, as I was starting to say before, there are way too many PhDs, and these schools know that all they have to do is say, oh, you could do this and we'll support you, and you will shell out the money, or somebody will shell out the money. It's a money-making scheme for some of these things. You don't go for free. So yeah, they want people enrolled. And I think the unfortunate thing is that we've gotten so far away from what the original purpose of a doctorate is. And that's okay, because I think purpose changes over time. It does. So the question now should be, we have all these PhDs. How do we reframe these programs to talk about this, or to ensure that it actually ends up being something fruitful? That's what we need to do. So, and my final thought on this is, Everybody has some level of experience or accolade that you can use and expertise that you can use to push yourself forward, whether it's doing content or anything. You don't have to lie about it. So that's what I had for you for today. I think you're muted.
Thank you so much. Eye-opening conversations today. Oh, come on. Okay. How can you all to say that you have a piece of paper that you did not earn?
It is, and she's not the only one. We've seen this over and over and over. She's not the only one, but she's very vocal and she's standing down in it. At least be quiet if you're going to. So you can't even use quiet humility when it comes to that, and you don't have one. And all roads are pointing to you don't have one because you can't produce anything to show otherwise. And Fred says, fact, some people wear their master's degrees like MA after their names.
What?
You know what? And I don't have a problem with people. I don't know if this is what you're trying to say, but I don't have a problem with people putting things after their names. But typically those are only done in certain circles. So I don't use PhD after my name, except in academic circles for the most part, or and to separate myself from medical doctors. So yeah. I am Dr. Tachi, but to separate myself from medical doctors in certain arenas, I will put the PhD after my name so people know that it's not an MD. Two different types of things.
This is necessary. And that is why we tune into BizChicks TV every day for insightful conversations about tech, media, social media, every part, it touches on every aspect of our lives. So, but we do this in a way to simplify it so that you can make better informed decisions about whatever it is that you're doing. All the tech that we shared, if you didn't get a chance to tune in earlier, check out the replay. We talked a little bit about some things that will help you with tech concerning what AI is doing right now. And TJ told us all about what's happening in social media and the new shenanigans from the meta world. And we played with some of the tools. So check us out on the replay. We want to thank you for tuning in live and on the replay. And thank you for being here. We are always happy to help you take the hassle out of your hustle. And we will see you next time. Thanks, Fred and Teresa and everybody else. If I keep naming names, I'm going to miss somebody. So thank you all, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in today. We trust you've learned something to help you build a more profitable business and take the hassle out of your hustle. See you next time.